In this tutorial, we will learn how to use weight layers to paint weights for a character. Painting a character is a complex process, especially areas influenced by multiple bones can be challenging, particularly around the shoulders, fingers, and face. We will divide this character into 4 simple layers: body, limbs, fingers, and face to give you basic understanding of weight layers. We'll start by adding armature to our character with default weights. Now we can switch to weight paint mode and enable weight layers. When we initialize weight layers for the first time, it will come with base layer, including the default weights of armature. We start with renaming this layer as body. We exclude cloth bones that we don't need for current mesh by disabling from bones panel. It eliminates unnecessary vertex groups in the mesh and improves performance. We can hide disabled bones by using toggle button. We lock all bones in this layer and unlock spine bones only. So when we set auto weights, all vertices will be assigned to closest unlocked bone, which are spine bones in this case. Now we can fine-tune weights around neck and head. Just continue to assign absolute weights to bones. Always start painting with rough weights. Drafting the weights is useful because we can define weight boundaries more easily and see rough results quickly. We can smooth weights later. We mirror the weights to the other side with mirror button in the tools panel. Once we're done with rough painting, we smooth all weights in the body layer. Make sure we have all groups selected in the smooth settings so it will smooth all bone weights together. You can increase factor and iterations to achieve smoother result with fewer clicks. Check test animations and continue smoothing until we get good results. We can also use blur tool to smooth weights for each bone separately. Next, we start painting limbs layer. We add a new layer with empty weights and rename it to the limbs. We lock all bones in this layer and unlock arms and leg bones. We set auto weights. We can see that when we play test animations, nothing happens. This is because we need to mask the areas where the limb layer is influencing the mesh. To make selection easier, we can hide locked bones from the filter menu. Then we select mask layer and start painting the limb areas. We start painting absolute values and we smooth the mask layer by checking test animations. Now we can start painting the weights for the arm bones. Auto weights already gave us a good start. We just need to fine-tune the weights to define the boundaries of each bone. Once we are happy with the absolute weights, we can start smoothing the weights in the limbs layer until we get good results. At the end, we mirror the weights to the other side. Next, we start fingers layer. We follow the same steps for this layer. We add new layer and rename it to the fingers. We lock all bones in this layer and unlock finger bones. We set auto weights, paint mask, and then set clean boundaries for each bone. We smooth the weights until we get good results in test animations. We finish fingers layer by mirroring the weights to the other side. Next, we start face layer. We lock all bones in this layer and unlock eyelid bones to be able to set auto weights. We paint mask and then set clean boundaries for each bone. And again, we smooth the weights until we get good results in test animations. I won't go into details for painting all face joints. It's a similar process to the previous layers. You can either paint face as a whole in this layer, or you can divide face into smaller areas like eyelids, brows, lips, nose, etc. and paint them separately. I'll just paint eyelids in this layer for demonstration purposes. Once you get the idea, you can continue painting the rest of the face. When we are happy with the final results, I recommend disabling the layers to save file size and performance before delivering the final rig. This will bake all layers to the vertex groups and remove the weight layers from the rig. As we experienced here, divide and paint is the best strategy for painting weights for characters. It is easier to paint weights in focused areas and also easier to debug and fix issues without breaking other weights already painted. I hope you find this tutorial useful and see you in the next one.